How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Rassie has reacted to Italy. He has released a brand new squad earlier today for the next test, and my word, there's been a couple changes, there's a couple big names as well, which I want to run through. So please like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow, and let's break it down. So first up, front three, we are seeing Thomas du Toit, Malcolm Marx and Wilco Louw. Big, heavy, dominant players. Let's see how they're going to handle the Italians. In the beginning of the first test, they were really dominant. But once the bomb squad came on, the Italians really took advantage of it, and they started to put tries through. And they've done a lot of things that a lot of people aren't able to put through. Through South Africa. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. We are seeing Salman Murat captain the Springboks with Ruan Nohia as his partner as the lock pairing. This is definitely a big change. No Ebenezer, which I thought had a brilliant game last year, but obviously Rassie is looking at changing things up. And then we are seeing the back three as Marco van Staden, Pieter Steph de Toys and Jasper Wiese. Again, work dogs. I was kind of expecting Jasper Wiese and Pieter Steph de Toys to be getting it. I wasn't 100% in relation to Marco van Staden, but brilliant nonetheless. The halfback pairing, we are seeing Grant Williams and Manny Libbok. A lot of people were asking for Libbok to be played, and your wishes have been granted. He has gotten a chance at 10. Let's hope his kicking is on point. I always do say Libbok is brilliant in open play. Once the ball is going, he is brilliant. It just comes down to those dead ball positions. When it comes down to those penalties, I always do have a little bit of, worries in my chest whenever he steps up for that ball. Our wingers, we are seeing Edwil van der Merwe and Mapimpi. Again, a lot of people were hoping for this. I was kind of expecting Kanan Moody to be on that 11 role, but Mapimpi is such a strong runner. He's so big, powerful, and this guy, he's just a freak athlete. Same thing with Edwil van der Merwe. Big, very pacey, quick feet, and honestly, I was not expecting Kanan Moody at 13. I would have expected him to be at 11, but obviously he is very well-rounded. He can play 13 quite easily. And then we are seeing Willie Leroux coming in at 15 to get his 100th cap. So the bench is as it stands. Wessels, Oxenche, Nhlabakanye, Kobus Wiese, Evan Roos, Kobus Reinach, Sasha, and then Ethan Hooker. Now, I would have loved to see Ethan Hooker potentially play that 14 role, or even potentially that 13 role as well, because obviously he can play 13, he can play 12. Sasha on the bench. I'm pretty certain we will end up seeing Sasha come on around the 50th minute. I can't see Manny Libbok playing the entire game. And then very strong forwards to replace everybody who is needed. Honestly, I am really liking this squad. It's got a lot of versatility, especially along those backs. Evan Roos to come on. He had such a brilliant season last year, and I think he's going to continue on this form, and he's going to show Rassie what he believes it means to be a Springbok and why he deserves to be called up. Obviously, there was always those little bits and pieces with Evan Roos as to why he wasn't originally called up, but I think this is his time. We are seeing Kobus Wiese on the bench as well. And then Oxenche, he needs a bit of rest. He can't play everything. And then, honestly, I was expecting Wessels to be starting. But when you have players that are in that front row, I'm not upset. I'm not upset one bit. Like, this gives so much strength, so much versatility. They're going to be able to put a lot of pounding on the Italians, but also keep up with that pace, right? Then they also have the likes of Nhlabakanye to be coming on and then just cause absolute destruction as well. So, yeah, I think this adds a lot of pace. It adds a lot of strength. It adds a lot of energy, which is one thing that I felt the Springboks were missing in the last game. They were missing that energy. And another big player that I'm kind of shocked isn't starting is Kolisi. Kolisi is not even among the replacements. I was expecting him to come back. He is fit. He is ready. But Rassie has decided not to play him at all. So he is obviously being rested for the later games. I think Rassie would have given that extra Kolisi would have given that extra little edge, that grit. But Van Staden, I'm not upset about. And then you do have all the other players that can potentially come in his place. So even if Evan Ruiz is to be brought on, he can cover pretty much that back row as well. So this is pretty interesting. I'm really hoping to see Ethan Hooker get himself a cap here. Whether he's playing at 13, 14, 11, he can cover the entire back row. And then Sasha as well. Sasha can cover the 12. He can cover the 10. His unpredictability is going to be there. And then same thing with Grant Williams. Grant Williams can cover the 9. He can cover the 14. He can cover quite a few different positions as well. So Rassie has really gone for a lot of versatility. A lot of players can cover each other's positions for whoever is needed. And I honestly... Salman Murat and Ruan Nogia, I don't think anybody was expecting to have this partnership. Never mind Murat to captain the squad. I am a big fan of Murat, and a lot of people thought I was an idiot for having Murat even in the squad. Never mind being a part of the Springboks, and never mind captaining. Honestly, I wasn't expecting him to captain the Springboks, but this shows that Rassie believes in Salman Murat. He's got a lot of ability, and for all of you haters out there that have a thing against him, he's captain, baby. He's captain. So it's going to be interesting to see how he handles the pressure, because the Italians, they are going to be coming in with a lot of momentum. Even though they did lose in the first game, that second half is more than enough motivation to get them fired up and ready to go, knowing that even if it comes to a maul, they are able to put past South Africa. They are able to put the pressure on the Springboks. But I'm pretty certain, considering the players that have been chosen here, Rassie's learned his lesson. He's fixed a lot of holes. He's added a lot of pace, and he's added a lot of fight. So let me know what you guys think in relation to this. What about that lock pairing of Murat and Ruan Nogia? Can they handle the Italians, right? We have the likes of Thomas du Toit, Malcolm Marx, and Wilco Louw. Thomas du Toit, in my opinion, is the best player in the Gallagher Premiership. Wilco Louw, Mr. Thighs himself, when he walks, the earth shakes. He is amazing. And then Malcolm Marx, one of the best hookers in world rugby. I love Malcolm Marx, and he's got so much experience. He's got leadership, and he's got everything that you could potentially want in that front row. So this is exciting, guys. Very, very exciting. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.